Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Productive Joy, the recap. I am recapping our episode with Kyle Austin Young. It goes by Kyle Young, but that was too common a name, and there were people that he didn't want others to Google him and find. But Kyle was a fantastic guest who has written a very cool book called Success is a Numbers Game. And essentially, his thing that he left us all with is that every goal has two numbers, the probability of success and the probability of failure. And we need to lean into what our probability of failure is so that we can overcome those risks and be successful. I loved his perspective. He was a brilliant guest who really had given a lot of thought to the stats. He also talked about the fact that, we don't take stats as a course like we do trigonometry, but it's the one number math class that we really should take. And he's right, because we do need to figure out what our chances are. And then we need to play the odds. We need to be thoughtful about leaning into what our controllables are and recognizing that when there are risks, that doesn't mean that you can't accomplish what you've set out to accomplish. It just means that you have to be thoughtful about how you overcome the risks. What's risky about what you're doing right now? Here we are. It is early February. And we have either stuck to some of those goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year, or we've completely forgotten that we even set them, or maybe we've created some new ones because the first ones didn't stick. I actually have my bingo card, my goals bingo card over on the wall over here, and that's been a good way for me to remember that I set goals. And I have been checking some things off my bingo card, which is pretty exciting. But I want you to think about a goal that you have right now. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a resolution gone wrong or a resolution gone right, or if it's not a resolution at all. It's just a goal that you have for yourself, maybe for this entire year, maybe for this week, maybe for this month. But I want you to hold on to that. And I want you to think about how your actions are moving you closer to that goal. Remember, every goal has a probability of failure and a probability of success. So what are some things that are going to make you successful to reach those goals? And more importantly, what's going to get in the way? Maybe you've set a goal to lose some weight, and some of the things that'll get in your way are the snacks in your pantry. So what can you do about that? Well, I can give them away. I can throw them away. I can stop buying them. Those are some things I can do to mitigate the risk. The risk doesn't disappear. I'm still going to go out to eat and have to pick off of a menu and be thoughtful about it, but it does lessen the temptation to fall into that trap. So your odds can actually be stacked in your favor when you are bold enough to recognize the risks that are right in front of you. And, this podcast is called Productive Joy, and I do tend to see the positive, but we also have to recognize that we can't ignore the things that steal our joy. As a matter of fact, we have to face them head on so that they don't take our joy away. I don't believe that you can be happy all the time. I think that life doesn't allow that, but I do think you can find joy all the time. Even in the roughest, darkest moments, you can find joy. It's there. You might have to look a little harder. You might have to, clean some things up to see it, but the joy is there. And I think that's really kind of what Kyle was saying, is it's important that we not ignore the garbage, the stuff, the things that are going to get in our way. As a matter of fact, we need to call them exactly what they are so that our probability of being successful can go up. Because success is a numbers game, and we can achieve bigger goals by changing our odds. So what do you need to change your odds about today? What's getting in the way? What's the risk factor of you being successful? You have to call it. You have to call your target before you can hit your target. So what are those things? And then how can you move past them? That sounds like a pretty good challenge. And I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't know what your goals are, but I do believe in you. And I do believe that you can 100% get those goals to become actual reality. So call a risk, figure out what it is that's going to get in your way, and then move it. That's my challenge for you today. So I hope you take that with you and that you change your practice, because ultimately you're in control of all of it. You just have to remember that. So today and every day, I need you to grab something that you can use. And if that something feels a little too big, reach out to me. Let's carry it together. You can reach me just by Christie, Christie at intentionalitygroup.com, and let me help. Let Intentionality Group help. Let us get you from where you are to where you want to be, because where you want to be is going to be pretty special. I hope to get you there. And I hope that you get there, whether you need me or not. That part's not important. But what is important is that you grab a nugget or two of wisdom that you can use so that you can figure out a way today to turn fun into action.